the coach.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Barons looking at a 1st and 10 as they get ready to go. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33-yard line. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs.
Gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. No score after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 4 yards out. as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and
they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line.
No good.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And the drive starts with a completion, left side. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And 10. At their own 25-yard.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
On second down, here's Cunningham. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Cunningham's pass.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Cunningham.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, it's Cunningham. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Mostert.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Now Hester will get a shot. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
17-yard line.
Now Brady again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Again, it's Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Over the middle to Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And that'll be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Come on now. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Shadow. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check three.
Brady going to throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Brady to throw again. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes that has a way of catching up with you.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's second down. Brady going to look to throw. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wondered what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.